Have you ever stopped to think about where your food comes from? So many of us go to the grocery store. We don't always consider the journey they took to get there. A big part of that journey involves our relationship with our neighbors. The United States and Canada share more than just the longest border in the world. This is a reality that is unfolding right now, as of August 2025. It's a human story. Families who have tilled the same soil for generations. What happens when a new rule, created with good intentions, suddenly changes the game for thousands of American farmers? We will break it down piece by piece, state by state, to understand what is truly at stake. We will hear about the specific crops and products that are at the center of this trade shift. So what exactly is this new law that's causing such a stir? It's called the Canadian Sustainable Imports Act. The law was designed to promote environmentally friendly farming practices. Canada has created a national Greenleaf Seal of Approval. Only products that meet these rigorous new standards can receive this seal. These methods focus on things like water conservation, reduced pesticide use, and specific soil health management techniques. The certification process is complex, expensive, and time-consuming. Canada says it's leading the way, encouraging trading partners to adopt greener practices, but the details are creating major challenges for U.S. farms. Let's start our journey in North Dakota, the Peace Garden State. This state is a true agricultural powerhouse. North Dakota is especially famous for its durum wheat. This hard wheat is milled into semolina for pasta. When you enjoy a plate of spaghetti or macaroni, its story may have begun in a North Dakota field. For generations, North Dakota's durum farmers have had a reliable customer across the border. Canada uses it to supply its pasta industry. Many ND farmers practice no-till, which may not fit the rigid Greenleaf criteria. As a result, a significant amount of North Dakota's durum is no longer eligible for export to Canada. Farmers are scrambling to find new, farther markets, increasing costs and driving down profits. The price falls while expenses rise. The durum wheat dilemma is immediate and stark. Next, we move to Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes and farms. One of its most important crops is the soybean, used in animal feed, cooking oil, biofuels, and even soy milk. A significant portion of Minnesota's harvest goes to Canadian processors. Proximity to Winnipeg and Thunder Bay make it efficient. The new law includes strict regulations about herbicides and pesticides. Some effective U.S. treatments aren't on Canada's Greenleaf list. Complying means switching to alternatives that are often more expensive and less effective. This can lead to lower yields and higher costs, soybeans piling up with nowhere to go. Entire communities that relied on steady exports face uncertainty. Let's travel to Washington, the evergreen state and an agricultural giant. Washington grows more apples than any other state. Red Delicious, Granny Smith, Honeycrisp. Canada has long been the #1 export market for Washington apples. A key Greenleaf requirement is specific drip irrigation and water consumption metrics based on national averages. Washington's orchards rely on mountain snowmelt and tailored irrigation systems that don't neatly fit Canada's one-size model. Certifying those systems is a bureaucratic nightmare. Many apples are being turned away. Fewer Washington apples on Canadian shelves. Prices up north. Prices down for growers at home. For farmers seeing perfect apples rejected at the border, it's heartbreaking. Now, let's head to Wisconsin, America's dairyland. Wisconsin is famous for cheese, milk, and butter. Canada is a key market for Wisconsin's dairy, especially specialty cheeses and yogurt. The law extends to livestock operations. Feed sourcing and animal welfare documentation are now required for certification. A farmer must certify not just their farm, but the corn and alfalfa they buy from neighbors. Tracking and certifying every feed component creates immense logistical and financial burdens. When milk can't be used in products destined for Canada, surpluses form and prices plummet. For an industry with thin margins, this is a heavy blow. Our next stop is California, known for sunshine, innovation, and agricultural diversity. Almonds, avocados, strawberries, lettuce. Much of America's produce comes from here. California wine regions like Napa and Sonoma produce world-class wines. Canada is a huge market for California wines and produce. Greenleaf rules on water management present problems. California's water-efficient systems don't always match the criteria. Year-round production and intensive rotations make it hard to meet prescribed land resting periods. Retrofitting is expensive. Small wineries and growers are at a disadvantage. This can lead to empty shelves in Canada and higher prices for consumers. From vineyards to leafy greens, a well-intentioned law can have unintended consequences for our largest agricultural state. For our final stop, we visit Michigan, the Great Lakes state. Michigan grows about 75% of U.S. tart cherries, a true cherry capital. Beyond cherries, corn, soybeans, and vegetables are tied into cross-border commerce via Detroit and Port Huron. New pesticide rules can block some effective, federally approved methods, risking whole harvests. A Traverse City farmer may watch a crop rot. A Saginaw corn grower faces falling prices. Cross-border commerce that once supported whole towns is now strained, leaving many farmers worried. We've journeyed across 6 states, from North Dakota's wheat to Michigan's cherries. One new law, the Canadian Sustainable Imports Act, is creating real and immediate challenges for American farmers. American farmers are resilient and innovative. They adapt with precision ag, cooperatives, and value-added products. This is an opportunity to come together. Leaders can seek common ground with our Canadian neighbors. First, stay informed and share. Second, contact your representatives. Third, support local farmers at markets and check labels. Let's stand with them today and every day. I've personally used Expedia for my trips, and it's been fantastic. From the ease of booking to the great customer service, I highly recommend it. Check out the link in the description to book your next adventure with Expedia and experience the same great service. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more explained.